everybody. Oh, that is ironic timing there. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Morpheus. Is up, everybody. Happy New Year. It is officially 2019 where I am at. Not sure where everybody else is at. Are you in voice chat? Oops. Oops. Missed my turn. Oops. There, let's get turned around. Nitro Dad's not in voice chat. Hey, Steve the farmer. John? Let's see here. Which way do we need to go? Oh, that's not good news, John. Not good news. I gotta figure out how to get to the, gotta remember how to get to the forest. Nitro Dad in here somewhere? It is at the shop. This text. Our teams are full up, John. Okay. Teams are full up. Got 8 on both sides. Let's see. Alright, yep. Let's keep on the road up around here. There we go. That's what I wanted to get to. Get to the logs. All right, let's start making some money. I'm not a giant fan of I really do not like the way these chainsaws move now. Oh, oops, right on my tractor. Can you tell I haven't done a lot of forestry for a while?
Okay, I'm in voice chat now.
Yep.
So what are we starting with?
I thought we'd start cutting some logs up. Pretty easy cash.
You up off field 4?
Yeah. So, easiest thing to do is turn. You should go over the bridge, make a left, follow the river around until you get to between 5 and 6. Then,
you want me to bring anything with me? Just a tractor?
Just the tractor. I got the trailer and everything up here. What type of mic do I use? You'd probably laugh. It's like a $20 Logitech USB headset. Let's see. Trailer. 5-meter logs, fairly easy. Yeah, it's an El Cheapo headset. Five. Now, am I standing on what I'm cutting? Nope, 5. Yeah, I know. It's like, well, I don't know about it being great, but it is what it is. It could probably be better, but yeah. That one closes.
When you start cutting trees, or
Yeah, I cut this one the wrong direction. Gotta move it further into our land. As long as they follow the other direction.
yeah, it's annoying when they're on somebody else's land. I found that out on Riverview. I had a tree drop out of a log claw on the street. I figured I'd just cut it up and it wouldn't let me.
Alright. Let's get this here. Let's turn it off.
How long you want them cut up?
5 meters. You know how to use the measure mod?
Just, what do you start right at the back of the tree?
Yeah, so start on the end that well, after you delimit, yeah. Start at the back. Left alt and right click. Then get you the measurement thing. Then just go out 5 meters and cut. Go out,
Okay.
5 more meters and cut, and just they're all about the same length. Oh, this is annoying. There. Now. Drag it onto our land. Get up here. All right. That. 5-ish. No, I use OBS for the for everything. So I use OBS to record the video and the audio.
So we don't have access over here either. That's interesting.
more. And oh, okay. Where are you at? Yeah, you're right. You're right on the fringe there.
Yeah, I just went up. I moved up to that first plateau because I think that's where our land starts according to the map.
Yeah, you're right on the line. So anything, yeah, anything the way you're facing is ours. Everything behind you.
Okay.
No, I didn't waste any time. Midnight. Why should I waste any time? I'm not old. I don't need to go to bed at 3 in the afternoon. Oh, that was funny. I mean, you're having fun over there in Rolling Hills. I went and cut this the wrong direction. It was not on our land. Speaking of which, there.
Wow.
5. I am in Virginia, USA. Did... Oh. Where do I get the... Where do I... This is annoying. At least I can pick it up when I don't own the land. You know, it'd be really, really annoying is if you couldn't even pick it up when you didn't own the land. I really don't like that chainsaw movement. Chainsaw animation is disorienting, annoying, and a complete pain in the tail. Alright, this time I'm going to cut the tree the right direction. Oh, the Michigan. How's the Michigan map do for you? This whole delimbing thing, that just doesn't work. What? Where am I at? Figure out how much of this I can cut. 5. And then 10. Oh, oh. Can't go any further than that. Something else that we were going to look at doing was this field has sugar beet. This field has. We're going to look at this and selling that. Right. And let's see, 9 and 10. Not yet.
Timber. Oh, look out.
Fallen trees off the cliff.
They're taller than they look. What'd you just sell?
Sold the fields that were sugar beet and potato.
Yeah.
One strategy was that basically we could wait until they basically see if the server lets us do a harvest mission on those. Then if we want those fields back, buy them back after they're harvested. Or maybe harvest them, plow them, basically get paid to do all the field work until it's time to plant, and then actually take the field.
Right.
Well, I can reach. Man, I can reach pretty far. And I can cut through my forks. Look at that. That's going to be annoying until we get out of this boundary area. All of this can't cut the tree because we don't own the land it's on. Hope everybody's had a good holiday. Staying safe. So, cut this one down. I don't know if old guy's still around, but I can thank him for Mountain Valley, which I thoroughly honed the old logging skills on. Measuring.
How long have you been doing the YouTube thing?
5. Let's see here. Farm Sim 17 came out late, like March 17.
Yeah, I got my kids 19 when we lived in North Dakota for a while on a cattle ranch grain farm out there, and I got them 13 out there, but it was so cartoonish I didn't really get into it. But 17 I really got into.
$20. 25. That's good enough. All right. Yeah, first I got into it was 17 actually. Your message. Which message, Fabio? Was on Discord. Probably not. Especially if it was any time close to when I was streaming. Saw a message in chat. I forget what it said, but I read it. Of course.
It's not giving you access up there, is it?
It didn't tell me I didn't have access.
Oh, okay. When I went up that tree, it told me I didn't have access to that land.
Oh, we lost part of our tree down in the wall.
A little habitat for the bass.
Up. Let's get this. Okay, let me check real quick. Okay, that's cool. The server's up all the time going forward, so whenever.
Cancel that measure mod left out again?
Yeah, left alt right click turns it off.
Okay.
Let's cut. Five here.
I went to turn on my game about an hour ago. My joysticks were all messed up. They were sticking. Holding left run or left walk was being held down for some reason. I had to remap both my joysticks.
Oh man, I just use a mouse. This tree.
I tried a wheel for a while. I got a Thrustmaster, but it just didn't work with the PC well. The tractors are really hard to control.
Oh really?
Yeah, it works great on the PlayStation, but on the PC, especially the tractors, you couldn't control them at all. They were all over the road. They wouldn't return to center very well. I played with the sensitivity settings and the return to center settings in the game menu, but nothing seemed to work. So I just got two Logitech Extreme 3D Pro joysticks, and they work great.
Drive with the joysticks, or you drive with the keyboard?
Drive with a joystick. It's what I was used to, actually. When I worked in North Dakota, we had fat tractors. There was a steering wheel, but you did all your accelerating and braking with the joystick, so that's something I'm used to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're starting to see more fence around here. Oh, when the first time I was like, what? No, whoa, what is that?
Real fast, real quick.
Hey, dude boy, what's up?
That's why he used them for
Hey, Moss Rock.
hauling hayloads and stuff. He had a couple of farms that were pretty far away from the main place, and he used them for the speed that they had.
suffering from you don't own this land. We're having to move a bunch of our logs to where we can cut them. Ah, a little drugged up, eh? Yeah, the wife wasn't feeling too good today with her foot either. And popping pills pretty regular. Delimbing is annoying. Let's do, oh, okay. The liquid drug. That's what that is. Let's see if I can. So you think you're pretty good loading the flatbed up? Probably we got more than a load here. We could just haul some.
Yep. Yeah, you want me to load that trailer?
Yeah, I'll finish cutting this one up. Yeah, we got more than a trailer, given that that thing's just a flatbed. Plan is once we earn enough to buy the log trailer, we'll buy that one.
All right.
We only need 28,000, so that's probably just like 2 or 3 loads. I think I don't remember how much. No, it's probably more than that, but it won't be too long before we can buy that.
How does that hard economy affect wood prices?
No idea. Sold it. The other option would be, I mean, IT runner wasn't so dang expensive at 55 grand. Trailer. Get that
Yeah.
and the log trailer, and just dump a couple log trailers down and load them up. You can have a crew loading a log module while someone else hauls it off to sale and basically, rotate it that way. But at 55 grand, that's a lot. It's 2 semi.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be hard to earn money in this.
The goal. Did you cut?
Yeah, I'd never heard of front tractors before I got out to North Dakota. Red is just I don't know. They're the wrong green.
Let's cut this one. 5 meters-ish. Can't just shove that. Meters. We'll say that's 5 meters. That's a little bit longer than 5, I think. Cut in the middle. Alright, Joe boy, check you later. Let's cut this one. Yeah, with respect to our land. Okay. Man, I wish the winch mod was here. Oh man, do I wish the winch mod was here. Timber! Kind of appropriate that the lumberjack episode in my single player came out today.
Where's the rest of your team?
Oh, they'll be on at some point. I didn't expect too many people to be on late tonight or early this morning.
Yeah. That's usually when I do most of my stuff. Too many distractions during the day.
Yeah, I got kids, so you know, I don't want to commit to being away from them if you know they need something.
Yeah. That's gotta come first, man. I got teenagers. I'm good. I make them take care of me now.
I got a teenager and I got a 5-year-old, so yippee.
I got 19-year-old twins and a 17-year-old boy.
Oh, I see you way down there. Thing was loud. $5 meters.
Boy, the map maker on this map is an evil genius, man.
Cavalier Roy's great. He said he'll be watching our streams when he can. He'll watch the replays when he can't.
Those hedgerows are a vicious lady.
There she goes. All right, let's get this one. Just saying in stream that it was kind of ironic that today the my vlogging episode on my single player video was released.
Yeah, I bet you're missing that autoloader, huh? Did you have the autoloader in that?
No, I'm playing a 4 series.
Oh, okay. I don't use those autoloaders. I did after a while, but I did on some of the hay bales. Because bales, I was so glad when they moved it to all loose commodities in 19.
So man, we're gonna need to do a little bar lube on this. Bar oil. Really don't like bounce there. I hit it. I hit something to delimb that one real easy. There we go. Look. Oh man, how did I do that? There's some cats fighting? What is that?
My daughter's watching Family Guy. She's in a Family Guy marathon. She's home on college break, and she's taking advantage of it. She goes back on Wednesday.
Yeah, we go back to a day.
She's a biochemistry major at Hartwick College.
Where's that at?
Upstate New York, in between Binghamton and Albany.
Sweet.
They're known for their nursing and their chemistry programs. They're a small private college.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a small private deal? I hadn't heard of it.
Yeah, she got a substantial scholarship for there, so
Hey,
it made
Buggy.
the decision a little easier.
It's 12:40 here. Yeah, that would make a big help. And hey, Ronan. Hey, Haggard, what's up? Kind of fell. Oops. Cut that one. That one. There. Yeah, that's.
You looked at that, what is it, Missouri map or Michigan map yet?
Yeah. Michigan, it's not too bad. No. As early as 19's out.
Right. I saw there was a whole bunch of new maps out on, what is it, fs19mods.com.
Oh, the girlfriend dragged you away. Uh-oh. Cut it that way. Kind of hard to cut these logs on a cliff.
There isn't as much room up there as you think there's going to be.
Also means there's not not as many trees up there as you think there was.
Yeah, when you look on the map, you think there's a lot, but I don't know. But they grow pretty quick. You could always plant a few. How many more you want on there? That's probably a pretty good load, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, put more on there and then it falls off.
Yeah.
Let's
Right.
let's see if we can't get these trees just cut up and then try to haul these logs off.
Okay.
It's out of the way. don't know if it'd be easier to come up here and then try to push it off the edge.
Push it down.
Yeah.
You got.
Try to drag it that way. I don't know if you're going to be able to get it
Yeah.
through this maze of trees that we don't own, right?
No, I don't think we own any of these.
I can't just kick it. Ugh. That looks longer than 5 meters. Timber! Watch out below!
Should we cut down that tree? And I can just drop it over the edge.
Says we don't own it.
Now, let me see if I can get this up somewhere onto our land. You get a chunk off that?
Maybe we can whittle it down a little bit. Oh no. Can't have best buds and dating girlfriend's best girls. That's bound to cause problems. Oh, hold it. I was trying an interesting stand on our land and reach and lean over real far.
Yeah.
No, I'm still on my land. A lot of logging. Yeah, we're trying to earn a little cash. Let's see.
Look, people do that with deer hunting up here.
I was on my land when I shot him. He ran over there. Hey, thanks, CMDR. Happy New Year to you too. Welcome to 2019. Oh, you got her good there.
Gotta get over that snow.
All right, there we go.
Maybe that's finally far enough. No! Really? Yeah, I got the end off.
Living on the edge here. Oh, thanks for the sub, Green Bean Gaming. Just gonna work on shoving these off the cliff.
Okay. Want me to take that load over?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Boy, these fence are awesome. Oh. I don't want to lose this log in the off the map boundary.
You had any problem with phantom trees, those dark brown trees in this game? I guess they call them alder trees.
What do you mean?
I'll cut them down, and the branches will still think they're attached to the tree. You'll put them up in the log truck, and you'll be driving along, and all of a sudden, just some phantom thing will hit something or catch something. And you got to get out and go right to the butt of the limb, find out which limb it is, and cut it again. And all of a sudden, you'll see the limb bounce a little bit and move, and then it's free. Well, otherwise, it still thinks. There was one time on Ravenport where I had one in a field, and for like 5 times I worked the field after that. Everything I put through the field ran up over this phantom tree, just bounced up over the top of it. But I couldn't find it.
I usually don't cut trees other than these. Timber! Whoa, 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 whoa. At least they'll let us pick up logs that are on someone else's land. Yeah, flipping land's allowed. It's not against the rules, it's permitted. You're not required to keep the land that you start with. You do get points for owning more land plots than you start with. Yeah, measure is invaluable when you're doing stuff manually. I know some console players that do some weird walking and counting thing, and they apparently can get fairly regular, sized logs. I tried a walking counting thing, and that was just awful. I ended up with logs completely the wrong size. What I wanted. Hey, American Gaming, Farmers Gaming, what's up? And you can't see the stream. Hey, Darren, what's up? All right, that's cool. I'll tell you, this forest up here is a bit of a pain. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're just dumping logs over the cliff. There's a lot less trees up here than maybe you thought. Oh, we don't want to. Nope, 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 nope. Like this tree right here. Those two trees we'd love to cut down, but we don't own them. Well, you're just going to need to refresh your screen. And then you don't want to fall off that. We kind of lost part of a tree down there already. We had the winch. Winch mod, baby. We could just winch that part of the tree back up here. Is there any way you could get on now and I could give it to you? All you gotta do is jump in for just a few seconds. Let me grant you the permission, and then oh, there we go. Timber. You lost?
No, I went the long way.
$6,500.
6481, huh? It's not bad. That was what, maybe 2 trees, 3 trees?
Shove them off the edge. Oh.
Did you say that you designed that measure mod?
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you had said that there were a couple of those in there that were you. Do you do modding?
No. Not what I call mine. I've edited things. That's not technically
Okay.
modding.
Right.
All right, all the trees are pushed off the top up here.
Okay.
All right, that'll be cool. All right. Five, 10. Fifteen, 20.
tried to jump out and get the strap. I hit the wrong button.
Right. Counts. Oh. Sweet. Can move that one. Alright. Happy New Year to you too. It's did you see it in the team chat? It is case sensitive. Now you done it. What the heck?
I'll try disconnecting from the trailer.
I got it.
Get it?
Yeah, I got it. Four loads should basically pay for a semi trailer. 5 loads will definitely pay for it, and a trolley, I think.
Yeah, that load pulled good, so that wasn't too many.
All right,
That measurement.
I just
mod
need you
makes
to
it
join the
interesting.
farm so I can make you the farm manager.
I transferred that measurement mod and that HUD display one onto my Ravenport map because I wanted to just check them out. They definitely changed things.
Yeah, sometimes the scripts are just as are more useful than implement mods.
Well, it really brings a lot more sense of realism in because I hit the same stump that you would hit with a tractor or a combine without the measurement mod and not do anything. We'll flip it with the measurement mod.
All right, fine. We'll just bring one log. Ha ha! I didn't want that one anyway. See how many more we can stack on there. In 17, there was a log trailer, a little log trailer. It was a dolly trailer. It was probably about 8 meters long. That thing was awesome. It was really stable. Sometimes as log trailers, you get a load of logs on them, they get tippy.
Oh yeah. They'll go right over. Oops. Did it again. No.
No, it's this strap.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try one more.
All right.
Alright, let's see how well that one sells. Let's see here. We got 9 and 10. Got a field of corn that's ready to harvest. Right. Okay. Man, try imagine getting a big harvester in here to pick this stuff up. I'm gonna go first person. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. I'll have to turn around. Oh, this thing has a tight turning radius. Look at that. It did a 360 in the intersection here. Yeah, and the map maker is working on version 2 of this. He's changing out a lot of the older buildings, newer buildings. Changed out the port, an upgraded texture because that one was so old.
You know, I don't mind the hedgerows if once you buy both fields, you could then rip them out if you wanted to. But those hedgerows are just fixed.
Yep. Now you could technically on your own save or your own copy of the map, open it up in editor GE, and there's a way of basically taking the collisions off the hedges. I don't know how to
Okay.
do it, but apparently it's a fairly straightforward process. But if you were going to play this map in single player and then do this multiplayer, you would need to have 2 copies, because that would then change the map and it would sync.
Well, I was telling my boys, I mean, when you look at the map, there's a lot of Adirondack farm towns that I was used to growing up to that look a lot like that. But every farm field in every town I've ever seen, they have 2 or 3 entrances, you know, back entrances go into the neighbor's farm that goes into the next field. You know what I mean? So they all kind of interconnect together, which I thought I'd find once I got into Riverview a little bit when I was playing it a couple weeks ago. But all the fields are just individual.
Oh, this little harvester's got like a some script mod on the header. Kind of floats, kind of moves around on the harvester.
I had the sugar beet harvester do that to me. Every time I tried to unfold it, it acted like it was coming down on top of something, and it would flip the sugar beet harvester over.
This is some script that you put on a harvester so that it does this. So it.
Oh, so it doesn't dig into the ground. Yeah, I read
Yeah.
about that. You're not farming if you're not digging that outside tip into the ground, man. Farmers get greedy, man. We want every inch of land we can get.
Well, this field here, I mean, field 9, no, field 8. Field 8 comes right up to field 9. There's no hedgerow between 9 and 8. So if you were adventurous and you took out these nasty old trees between these fields, you could make these 3. Oh, that's a nice load. 16,000 so far. A few extra logs on that one.
Now those trees, the problem I run into with those trees, the maples, I call them maples, the white curvy bulk ones, those aren't too bad. You can just strip those quick and then throw pretty much the whole tree in the back of the trailer. But the big brown ones, they're really heavy in the game, and there's a lot of branches that are really heavy, so they just become a pain. But you get a halfway decent price for the trunk of the brown one, but usually I just grind those up, get that. They just came out with that modded stuff grinder that grinds whole trees up, which is great. You lose the money, but you get rid of a pain tree.
Yeah, I was playing an economy game on 17 on the Valley of the Old Farm, and one of the guys basically was clearing out this little forested area and some trees around some fields, and I owned the sawmill at the time. Basically, the server rules was, you know, the guy that owns the sawmill basically sold the logs, and I would buy the logs I would buy the trees off of the guys, and I would sell the logs the trigger. Well, he messaged me and said, "Hey, I left a bunch of trees in this field for you. You know, you want to do like a 50-50 thing?" He had cut them and cleared them and brought them down. So yeah, okay, sure. So I get on and I find all these nasty, gnarly, horrible trees are out in the field. I'm like, oh, good grief. Didn't do me any favors. We were running MR on it, so I couldn't just drag the whole tree across the map.
Right.
That was a painful several hours.
That's what my son and I do on Ravenport. We just take the big New Holland with the twin wheels on the front loader and just grab the whole tree and take it right up to the not the sawmill. You take it up to the barn where you sell off scrap wood and stuff. And you can just, if you finagle it, you can get it through the fence and just put it in there and sell the whole tree.
Now that container mod video I did, if you get that JCB, it's got like a whole lot of weight in the back end.
Yeah.
You could definitely pick a whole tree up or a couple whole trees up with that thing. Yeah, I don't know, Morpheus. I know.
So well.
I know folks have reported. I know folks reported problems like with placeables, with placing things. They lost the mouse control. All right. Oh. Since our trailer is in use, let's see if I can dump this in our silo. Hey DB, what's up? Newbie farm. Should say abandoned newbie farm. Yeah, I do want to cut these trees up here right at the entrance of the farm area and around this silo.
Yep.
Kind of stuck the silo here on purpose because there's a couple trees that are like clearly are way in the way. It's like, oh, that'd be a great spot for a silo.
You know, I gotta say,
that's why.
Up until I joined your team, my strategy was going to be to sell everything and just buy field 13 or 30, the big field. And a lot of it had to do with, because I knew Riverview had all those gnarly, stupid trees on it. But in a team challenge, a little bit easier.
Hey, Flory, I'll just call you 2011. There's a link to a video in my description of this stream, and that is the introduction video that basically talks about.
So you do these economy challenges a lot.
Yeah, I've been playing economy mode on 17 for a while. Once the farm manager mod came out, you can own your own stuff and transfer money around, and so this is kind of fun. When Seasons came out last year, there was a guy who's called Old Guy Farmer. He put down kind of like a Seasons challenge where it was single player, but you had to stream everything. Basically to prove that you didn't cheat or anything. And it was to play 6-day seasons, at 15 times clock speed. Clock had to stay at 15. And it was basically playing 3 years and basically, see how much money you could earn over 3 years. It's 15 times clock speed. You'd only have 2 hired helpers at any one point in time. There was a bunch of other requirements. So did that. That was kind of fun. Yeah, these types of things, I think, add another element of fun to the game.
Yeah, well, that's what got me to watch your channel, was because you seem to be more into the realism than some of the other guys.
I'd say I'm into realism when it's convenient.
Yeah.
I'm not hardcore realism, but
No, I like that a little fun.
I'm not the arcade player either.
On 17, my son and I used to race. What did they have? The Mustangs there. We'd race around the map to see who got to be in the harvester, got to chase the grain cart and stuff like that.
We had for about 6 months I did regular streams on UMRV, and my buddy Rockhound made this truck. I don't know how he did it, but this thing flew like it had wings. It was extremely well balanced. I think the center of gravity was like 50 feet below the center of the earth. But UMRV, you could basically, the water plane, you could drive in the lake.
Yeah.
So at the end of the stream, we would jump trucks.
Okay.
So we would drive through the lake and jump off the bank, fly over into this big grass field and see how much air we could catch. So what I was saying is there's a video in the description, a link to that video. That video is the introduction that I put out last week about the challenge. It basically outlines the challenge, the rules, goes over the starting equipment, gives you a link to the rules, a link to where you can download the mod pack, and a link to where you can download the single player game. I suspect it's cold for a while up there.
No, they do it in the summer because they want to run their snowmobiles. So they'll just go out and you get going as fast as you can across the ground and you just hit the water. And as long as you keep your speed up and you don't sit back and get too many pounds of pressure in one area, then you can go right across a pretty good wide lake.
What happened? Do they sink?
Yeah. You tie a rope to them.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what happens when you don't make it?
You tie the thing is what you have to do is you got to make sure you kill the motor before it goes underwater, so that the intake doesn't suck the water in. Because otherwise, then you got to tear the motor apart. Yeah. So as long as you kill the motor before it goes under, then you could just pour it out. And you only put enough fuel in it. You just put a little bit, quarter cup or whatever, just enough to get across the lake. But you just fly right across it. You just stay right on top of the surface. As long as you don't break that surface tension, you're good to go.
You want me to come up there and help you with the straps?
Looks like an okay so far.
Alright. I thought I'd get down here and start harvesting this corn before it withered.
Yeah, don't let it wither.
Well, Morpheus, seasons is definitely coming to 19. The question is when. You ask the Realmus team, they'll say when it's done. I left them a message in their Slack today, basically saying that wished them a Merry 2019 and hoping 2019 was a Farm Sim 19's year of seasons. 'Cause, 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 And a bad little harvester. Alright. Since our trailer is currently a flatbed hauling logs.
It is cool seeing what some of the guys on YouTube are doing with this FS19 though. Some of the different things they're doing. Makes the game pretty unique. No.
Yeah, it's kind of what got me into it, was seeing some folks basically play the game but never actually do any farming, and it's like, oh, you could the whole experience is so open that you could never do what the game's intended for, you know.
I tried to get my wife to play with me, and she's like, oh, I can't get into that complicated of a game. And I'm like, but you don't have to. I go, you could just get in, buy one small field, have a little tiny farm.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, if you had 2 copies, you could do like host a local session and come in and drive grain from the field to the silo or something. Get started that way. Uh-oh. I think he lost his connection to the internets.
I lost my power at my house.
Oh no.
It's back on now. I just got to get back in the game. Little brownout. Just got to wait for the cable modem to reboot. What kind of PC do you use?
Oh, it's a home built. Got a got an i5 6600, so it's been around for a while. 16 gigs of memory. Upgraded to a 1070 Ti over the summer. Had a 960 card. Then I got 327, maybe 27-inch monitors.
Okay.
Used to be used to be into iRacing.
Oh, okay.
And triple monitors help significantly with that. Because single monitor, your field of view is such that you really just see a very small window out the front of the car. You don't really have a good idea of,
what's coming up
beside you, and everything. But 3 gives you a much more realistic field of view, where when you're looking forward, you can still see out of your periphery part of the side mirror, the side window, and everything. So typically when I'm streaming or playing, I'll have the game on the center monitor. I have YouTube on the left, and OBS, which is the application I use to stream and record, I'll have it on the right monitor, so I can kind of see a preview of what's being sent out. And Discord will be over there, so I could see messages, emergency messages. It's like a nice little information center.
I kind of confiscated my one son's Alienware laptop, so I didn't have a computer big enough for 19. So I'm looking for a new PC for myself.
Okay. Yeah, triples would work really good for a flight
My
sim
cable
for
modem's
sure.
taking a little while to reboot.
It's like mine. Dang thing takes like 15 minutes. New one.
Well, Governor Cuomo was saying he's just going to kick the cable provider in New York State out. And then he went and gave him a second chance. But the signals are all over the place. You'll just be sitting there and you don't get a signal. And usually this time of night, though, it's pretty good.
Try this.
There we go. I'm coming back in now.
Oh no. Oh no. This is actually the in-game manure fork. So, yeah. The duos are not, well, they're out. Log fork duos are available, but they are a kind of a bad convert. The official guy, well, the guy that made them originally is going to be converting them. So I'm going to wait until he converts them over. Once he converts them over, then I'll start using those. Until then, this log fork does pretty good. I mean, the reason the duos worked so well is they had straps. You could literally just pick up 5 or 6 logs and just strap them down. Hey, Witchy, what's up? Good morning to ya. Happy 19. Oh, it's going pretty good. We're just kicking off a multiplayer challenge. Midnight. It's almost 2 a.m. on my side. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I better not risk it. Alright, let's
Yeah,
get
I'll
back
just
in
take
our
this one over.
cool harvester. How's the weather way over there across the big ocean blue? Well, I think you'd probably be shocked. It was in the 60s yesterday. Oh, what was yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday. Yeah, yesterday I took the kid to the park. No. Saturday I took him to the park. It was 60-ish. Now there's plenty of spots around here. I'm in Virginia. There's plenty of spots in the country that are pretty cold. Today it was in the 50s and raining. Hey, Gamer One. Yesterday we went and saw Ralph Breaks the Internet. That was a fun movie. Right. Yeah, the Bronx Un. Is that the one you're talking about, Gamer? Let's see here. What's the phone say? Of course, it's almost 2 a.m. 57 it says outside right now. We got kind of a warm front, I guess, coming through. Warm and wet. I had heard that January was supposed to be colder. Pretty cold.
75 for that one.
thanks for the sub. And Narin, I guess I'll call you that. Hey, Randy. This is Riverview.
Did you get a stump grinder yet?
No. Here's the PDA. It's Riverview. The old newbie farm. Oh no. Oh. You can see we were getting full. Oh, Newfoundland. Well, that explains it right there. It should be like the 40s. It should be in the 40s for our temperature right about now normally. This thing will spin on a dime. A 24,000 selling logs.
Yeah, that last load was 75. I thought it'd be less, but they must have been bigger trunks.
We can get about another 10. You'd be able to buy the, basically would have sold enough wood to buy the semi-trailer and the dolly.
Can do. Didn't somebody else join?
Yeah, he's actually over in England.
Oh, okay.
Cheery UK.
Yeah.
So it's morning for him. And he joined just so I could grant him farm manager permission. He'll be on at some point later. He played with me on the economy server on the Estancia La Pacha map.
Okay.
And him and I were basically on the same farm. He likes to just grind contracts.
Okay.
So he'll come on and he'll just grind contracts
I like to do fertilizer contracts.
for hours on end. He'll just grind contracts. Hey Ice, what's up? So
I like doing
without farm manager, he can't do contracts.
Oh, okay.
So someone that has farm manager has to be on to grant someone else farm manager. So I granted it. Basically, if anybody jumps on the server and you're on, if they don't have farm manager, just go ahead and give it to them. There's no reason why they, it's only the people on the team that can get in anyway.
Right.
Same to you, Ice. Happy New Year. There he is, right there.
Yeah, I like doing the fertilizer contracts.
There's a big paying fertilizer contract in the list right now. I don't know if it's maybe field 30. I saw it, I was like, wow, that's a lot.
You really make a lot of money because fertilizer doesn't come out real quick, and it spreads fast. So that did you see that one YouTuber that did the actually calculated the usage of the spreading unit versus the non-spreading?
Yep. Mr. Sealy P, he's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that was a pretty good study you did. So now I just put the spreading disc on. You do a few few of those fertilizing contracts. They pay.
Yep. Fertilizing is where it's at. All right, catch you later, Witchy. I gotta go too.
Harvesting when you get a bigger harvester.
All right, I'm fixing to get off because it's 2 o'clock.
Alrighty.
I wanted to kick her off with a little video and go on.
Anything you want to keep working on? Just keep selling logs, or get that field harvested, or?
Sure, all of that and above.
Okay, man.
We got a sprayer. We don't have a fertilizer spreader. We got a sprayer. Still buy liquid fertilizer and fertilizer machines.
Okay. I'll do a couple. I'll do another load or 2 of logs, and maybe I'll go do some contracts.
Yeah. Right now I'm harvesting the corn, and then it's close to where the silo is because I'm just driving up and unloading it. Because of course the flatbeds are a trailer.
You want to wait till we have a great demand to sell, or do you want to sell when it gets to high price?
I just whenever it's a good price.
Okay.
And to some degree, we need to have, at the end of the challenge, we need, I forget how many pigs. It might be like 20 pigs or something. Okay. So we're going to need corn to feed the pigs, but I'm thinking it might be just as cost effective to buy pig food as opposed to trying to raise all the different crops and feed them all the crops individual. And we've got that silo that will do pig food, and it will sell it to you at basically half price.
Oh, okay.
So $15,000 to buy the silo, but then you get pig food half price. You need to buy enough pig food, then it basically pays for itself.
Oh, okay. In 17, I always thought, I wasn't sure whether or not you paid more when it came out of the silos. I always used them because I didn't want to raise crops for the pigs. I just used those silos. I just had a little dump truck mod that I kept at my pig farm.
Yeah.
Fill up with pig food.
They typically do cost that in 17. They typically did cost more, those fill triggers, than pallets. But in 19 so far they've been pretty consistent with the same price as a pallet.
Well, it should be because
but this guy when he made his mods, he deliberately made it half price because of the logic of you're buying in bulk. In theory, you're getting it delivered to your farm in bulk, so you should get a discount.
Yeah, and in real life that's exactly how it works.
So Farmer Daz said he's in chat. He said he was going to do, going to take on the big fertilized contract.
Oh, cool.
There now. All right, I'm going to go empty this harvester and bring it back down here to the field, and then I'm going to get off.
All right. All right, man. We'll talk to you later. Good talking to you.
Yep. Thanks for joining the team.
All right. Thank you for letting me. Bye.
All right, guys. With that, I'm going to hang up. We'll be back tonight. Tonight, uh, normal time, 9:30 p.m. We'll be back on the farm here. Till next time, happy farming.